With The Sims 3 being released in 2009 and then Sims 4 following up shortly after 5 years later in 2014, and the fact that it's now 2021, so we've spent 7 years with The Sims 4 currently, we can only assume that The Sims 5 is not too far away, or hopefully it's not too far away. There's a lot of things The Sims 4 got right, and there's a lot of things it got wrong. So here's the 5 things The Sims 5 needs to bring on launch, preferably, in order to really hit the nail on the head. Hey there and welcome to the channel. I'm excited to have you and be starting more Sims 4 content up, so let's get straight into it. The first thing it needs is to bring back everything that it had in building and customization from The Sims 4. If there's one thing that The Sims 4 does really well, it is building and the customization in Creator Sim. The building and Creator Sim in Sims 4 compared to Sims 3 is just so much better. Yes, in Creator Sim and Build By, you could change each color individually of every single item to any color on the color wheel, and you can't do that in Sims 4, but Sims 4 really does a good job with what it gives you. The ability to move around your nose of your sim, your eyes and whatnot. The items that it does have in Build By are fantastic. The ability to have actual color swatches that are just readily available is fantastic. I was never much of a builder before I came to Sims 4. Building was too much of a daunting task for me in The Sims 3, so I never really attempted with it. I'd change up a bedroom or something like that, but that'd be as far as I get. Whereas now in The Sims 4, I'm an avid builder because they made it so good. Number 2 is multiple worlds. Something I love about The Sims 4 right now is the fact that there are so many worlds. Obviously, a lot of them came with expansion packs or game pack, but I'd love to see several worlds and really good and well-developed worlds on release of Sims 5. Cottage Living's only been out for about a month at the time of filming this video, and the world Henford on Bagley really, in my opinion, hits the nail on the head and is a fantastic world, if not one of the best worlds we've gotten. And if they can bring this same energy to world creation and generation for The Sims 5, the worlds in The Sims 5 are really going to stand out. Willow Creek was a fantastic starting world for The Sims 4, and Sims 3 had some fantastic worlds in it as well that came with base game, and I'd love to see them bring 3 or 4 worlds on launch to The Sims 5. Number 3, personality options. In Sims 3, it didn't feel like your characters had a whole lot of personality or a backstory behind them, but now in Sims 4, with having likes and dislikes, having, you know, emotional moodlets and things of that nature, you've got a really well developed personality realm. With teens as well, they have lifestyles, so they can get responsible traits, good manners traits by performing different tasks or actions, influencing their behavior, influences the way that they grow up as well. If The Sims take this from Sims 4 and they expand on it and make it even bigger and better in The Sims 5, I can only see people raving about the options in The Sims 5. Number 4 is something highly requested currently for The Sims 4, and that is transportation. I mainly mean cars by this, but if you could give us other methods of transportation on launch, that would be amazing. Something missing from The Sims 4 right now is the ability to have and own a car. With cheats and whatnot, you can size up a toy car to make it look like you own a car, and you can park it in your garage or on your front lawn or wherever you want to put it. But you can't actually go and use that, and that's something I really miss from The Sims 3, being able to give my teenagers driving lessons and then aging them up and buying them a car when they move out. It's these little details that most of the player base really do miss. If we have the option for things like public transport, say things like a bus or a train, and even expand that into, say, something like bikes like we have in The Sims 4 as well, it would be really fantastic. And transportation also leads me into my final point, number 5, which is an open world. Now, I think this is what the majority of the Sims player base want to see when The Sims 5 comes out, because The Sims 4, while it does a lot of things right, the one thing that would really put the cherry on top of the cake, a well-built cake at that, would be an open world. I've recently revisited Sims 3, and going back to that open world of being able to, you know, go next door to your neighbors without actually having to open your map, go and click visit, and then actually having to travel to like a whole different world almost, is really fantastic. And it's something that I do truly miss in The Sims 4. I understand in The Sims 4 that you have like this neighborhood concept in Willow Creek, you've got little different districts or whatever, but even within those own little districts, you're restricted, and you can't just, if you're on your home lot, you can't just go to your neighbor's lot without having to load the game. If this was something to be brought into Sims 5 where you could not have to load your game or go via the map or click to visit a whole different section of the map, It would be really, really great if they did something along those lines. So I think when you put all these 5 things that I've mentioned here today in this video together, you get a really solid foundation of what could be a really fantastic game. It takes everything that's been done right in The Sims 1, 2, 3, and 4 and munches them together and throws them all into a brand new Sims 5, which I hope we get soon because 7 years of Sims 4 is getting tiring. If you have something you'd like to see in The Sims 5 that you think needs to be included, let me know in the comments section below. I'd love to hear what you think. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. I'm going to be making more Sims content here in the near future. Have a fantastic rest of your time zone. And until next time, bye-bye.